talk a little bit about what you do outside of school and soccer?
Yeah, so one of the things that I've been working on recently, for the last couple of months, I've been working with the BBI Task Force, which is a task force that was created by the OUA. It's Black, Biracial, and Indigenous Task Force. And the purpose of the task force is to make sure that we are addressing the different issues that are facing those communities so that we can make the OUA as a collective a better place for people within those communities, which we think is just going to be to create a ripple effect to make the entire conference and then hopefully all of Canada a better place for all of those people. Yeah. I know myself, I'm not the loudest person. I'm not going to come to you and tell you everything to your face, try to yell at you or anything like that. So because I know that's my personality, I more so take the leadership by example approach. So I always try to make sure that I am showing people the type of effort they need to be putting in, sort of trying to set the standard for the entire team. I want everyone to know that they should meet my work ethic or pass it. And with that, I find that when you have a solid standard on a team, it's a lot easier for people to see if they are like living up to it.
Or close to that level.
Yeah, they're doing like the work that they have to do. And a lot of it's just effort. It's not even like it's not the talent, it's putting in the actual work, showing their commitment to the team. So that's what I try to bring to the team every time.
I chose to come to York mainly because in my grade 9 year, York was the first school to ever reach out to me. The assistant coach at the time, her name was Alex. She actually contacted me and she was very interested in me. She really had faith in me and thought that like I'd be an impact player in my first year.
But you were.
Thank you. At first, York wasn't my first priority. Like I didn't plan on staying in Canada. I really wanted to go to the States and get that experience. I did have other options, but unfortunately in my grade 11 year, I tore my ACL and meniscus, and so it was like kind of a setback, but at the same time, it opened my eyes to the fact that after hearing from other schools and I guess they lost interest in me because of the injury that I had, York was still always there. They still came and told me to come out to trainings, come out to the games. So I just felt like it was a family to me. I didn't have to ask for too much. It was just, I felt welcome there. So
in the first 5 games, you only had 1 win.
Yeah.
How did that feel for you?
Honestly, it hurt mentally. I really didn't know where we were gonna stand in the season. It impacted me. I even came to you a couple times because there was times where I was like, can I do any better? Like, how can we get better as a team? What can we do? How can we improve, you know? But those games it was a starter for us. It was a starting point. So it was just up from there. That was the way for us to start, and I feel like we actually overcame some big challenges.
Yeah, because during that time, I think like going into the season, I had this attitude where I was like, okay, we're going to win this year. I don't know where the confidence came from, but like beginning of the season, I told multiple people, I was like, this is the year, we're gonna get all the way to nationals.
That's what I'm talking about. Everyone has to, get that courage to be like Kenny.
So having that first game, we lost the first game, which I don't know why, but it didn't throw me at all. I was like, okay, this is fine. But having multiple ties after that, it was hard, but I was like, you know what, this is just a build up to when we're going to break through and really get through it, which comes the McMaster game. That was a big turning point for me.
That was.
Yeah, so being down a man from the 20th minute, I think.
Yeah, we really, could have used that body. I feel like that was the point where I was like, okay, if we can hold it down, 1 man down, we can hold down the season. You know what I mean? So for me, that was like, okay, we got this. No one could really stop us, kind of thing.
Yeah.
The feeling I had here, I don't think I've ever had before.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because the game before this game was
wild.
But actually achieving it and holding the trophy in my hand, that was next level.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah, because this for York women's soccer just in general, this picture right here was a long time coming. 'Cause
Right.
There should have been many instances where we got to this position, but doing this after 10 years and having such a good team all together, it was a good feeling. And I felt like we were winning it for a lot of people, not just our team.
Exactly.
So it was an amazing feeling, yeah.
Exactly. I guess having the support, like I said before, at the beginning of last year's season, like that hit me hard because I didn't know how I could improve myself, you know? So I guess having the support, talking to the coaches, having, let's say, the assistant coaches there by my side, just having that extra support, I feel like that really helps me out, you know? Like, I don't know. How about you?
I think for me, especially in my second and third year, I found that I developed a really big appreciation for soccer that kind of transcended how we were doing on the field. So knowing that I was using soccer to build up my own leadership skills and being able to be a part of Lions leadership that we have, as well as Pause, you really you get this sense of community with being involved in stuff like that. That makes it so that it's not like you're just on a team. It's like, oh, I can quit now. It's like you're leaving a whole community.
I know, and it's crazy because like now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, wow, I balanced this out with everything,
right?
And I still train, and Carm still expects us to be there 24/7.
Exactly.
You know, so it's just crazy. But being on the varsity team does open many doors, like to different things.
Yeah. I can't even imagine my university experience if I wasn't an athlete. It would be drastically different.
In my first year, I thought about that so much. I was like, if I wasn't on this team, what would I be doing right now?
Yeah, and you know, big shout outs to my friends, Proud Fam, because I will say in my first year, because we didn't have the best year, and I didn't love soccer at the time. My friends were like, yeah, you're not allowed to quit.
Sometimes you just need that extra push.
Yeah,
and that's what it takes.
So thank you to them for sure.
Yeah, I feel like my favorite part is having a family outside of my family. You know what I mean? I know that when I come to the pitch, I'm gonna have fun. Even if we don't have music, we don't even have to have the music playing. We're just gonna have fun. You know?
Yeah.
As much as we put the work in, we still find a way to, I guess, engage and have fun together.
Yeah.
I love the resources that we have as in Pause. Having that is a huge concept that I really try to push for. Even telling my mentees this year, I'm like, this is huge. Like, people don't have access to this 24/7, right? So those having those extra resources for me actually impacted me throughout my university career so far.
5 years, I assume I want to be pretty well into my career. Well, actually no, a couple years into my career. I want to go to law school, so I'm probably going to be in school for a couple more years after this. But being in law school and then hopefully being in a firm that's doing well, I'm building a client list. You know, I want to be doing well. I don't know if soccer is still going to be in the picture. My body might not hold up that long.
We'll have to call you back, for real.
Yo, I mean, I still have 2 years of eligibility, so you never know.
Right. I'm still working on right now, but no, just having I guess my life established, having a base ground for myself and knowing that from being here at York, I can take what I've learned here. I don't know exactly where I'm trying to land, but I know that getting my degree here will help me in some way, somehow.
I agree.